Hey everybody, welcome back to my Pink Room of Doom. As always, I hope you're doing well today. So, this video, I got something really cool to show you. Can any of you guess what it is? No? It's a new guitar, right? What else do I show you guys on this channel except for new guitars? This one's really cool though. As you can tell, probably just from looking at it straight away. Let me introduce you to the Squier Bullet Deluxe. I guess out of the Affinity series, as you can probably tell from looking up there. I'm of course talking about it being right there, but it says Bullet. I don't know. Not a lot of information online about these things from what I can tell. There's a Squier wiki thing about them and a couple of pictures online, but otherwise can't really find a lot about these things. So that's one thing that makes it cool. Another thing that makes it cool, I mean, just look at it. Black body, black pickguard, black single humbucker, one volume. What more do you need? So kind of give you a little bit of a rundown on why I have it, because I like to do that. If you don't care, skip to the part of the video where I start talking about it, I don't know. But yeah, so I found this for like 60 bucks on Musician's Friend. And I was like, well, you can't beat that. That's really cool. And here it is. Got it in about 2 days, as Musician's Friend seems to get it here quicker than ordering it from Guitar Center, which is weird, but that's been my experience. So I try to buy it from Musician's Friend when I can. They don't ask me to say that. That's literally just me saying that before anybody jumps on that and says, oh, this is a commercial. No, I just started purchasing from Musician's Friend. It's Guitar Center, guys. All right, that out of the way, let's talk about this guitar some more, right? So, as I mentioned, Squier Bullet, doesn't say Deluxe on here, but online again, Squier Bullet Deluxe is what the one with the single humbucker is. This is part of the 20th anniversary line that Squier did back in 2002. So this is a 2002 model made in Indonesia. Sorry, crafted in Indonesia, because everybody's gonna make that joke when they say made in. Oh, it says crafted on the headstock. It's made in Indonesia, guys. So let's go ahead and run headstock down to the body, all right? Let's get that out of the way. So for starters here, small headstock. My screens went blank back there. I had my logo up, but I guess we're not gonna have that. Small headstock, I like the small headstock. My 70s Strat back there has the big headstock, obviously. I like that, but usually prefer the small headstock. As I said a second ago, it says Squier Bullet, but then it says Affinity up here because, I guess. 2 string trees, kind of that like satiny finish to it, same as the back of the neck. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and flip the headstock over here. Ba-bam! Anybody that knows cheap guitars knows these infamous tuners. They are typically the shittiest tuners that you can buy. However, these aren't bad. They hold tune very well. The ratio is pretty good. I've not had any tuning issues with this thing, even when the setup was how it was when I got it, and it was bad. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Flipping back over to the front, just a plastic nut. It's cut fairly well, so there's that, but nothing special there. Working our way down to the neck and the fretboard, it is a rosewood fretboard, 21 frets. They're like medium, maybe medium jumbo, I'm not sure, but pretty comfortable. This fretboard had not seen a lick of lemon oil, and I don't care what you have to say about lemon oil. I use it, bite me. I like using lemon oil. It had not seen a drop of it. It was very dry and cleaned up very nicely. It took a toothbrush, just kind of scrubbed some of the gunk out from the frets, oiled it, and it's good to go. Same thing with the frets. They were dull as all get out. Took some steel wool to them, the 0000, if you're curious. Took some of those little fret guards, just kind of polished them up a little bit. They shine very bright now. They're very nice. Well, I say they're very nice right up until you get to about the 12th, 13th fret. There's a couple little divots and scratches in them, so when you bend, you still kind of feel a little bit of scratchy. It's not from the frets, because up here it's, you know, pretty good. That's just something I'll have to address later. Again, that's something we get into a little bit more when we get down to the body. As far as the neck goes, you can see that beautiful skunk stripe on the back where they put the truss rod in. I think it's a real skunk stripe. It looks like it. It's a maple neck. It's a fairly comfortable C shape. It's, again, that kind of same like real light satiny finish on the back. Very comfortable. So it's not sticky, but it's not like that raw wood feel, kind of like my mini Affinity over there has. That's just like no finish, straight wood kind of thing. That's what it feels like anyway. It's very comfortable. Little bit of fret sprout on here. Not as bad as I thought it would be, but you know, for 60 bucks, you can't complain, right? The body. right? So before we get into more of the obvious stuff about it, you probably can't see it on camera, but I did take some videos of it. So it's the thin body, right? So if you don't really know, a lot of the cheaper Squiers, to keep the cost down, right, they make the bodies thinner, right? So full thickness body Strat wouldn't be much thicker than this, but when you pick them up and hold them, you can definitely tell the difference. So it's that thin body, so it's very light, probably weighs about 6.5 pounds, if that. I mean, it's very light, very comfortable though, right? And that's coming from somebody that plays Les Pauls. I prefer a heavier guitar, but this, it's pretty comfortable. I don't know what the body is. I wouldn't be surprised if it's plywood. Could be poplar, I don't know. But I will say this, whatever wood it is, it's definitely a good... Let's start that debate in the comments. Anyway, so it's a black finish, it's a black pick guard, it's a black pickup, it's a black knob, it's a black guitar. It's very, very nice. I really like this, this all black aesthetic. A lot of people are probably not gonna like me for this. I plan on putting kind of some gold on here, right? So I've already got some gold strap buttons coming, the elliptical ones. If I can find like a gold bridge, maybe I'll change that out to gold saddles, all that kind of stuff, and then some gold screws. I like black on gold. I know a lot of people don't. I do. But anyway, on to more about this body. It is beat like crazy. It has got so many nicks and dings and scratches and dents and weird finish wears on the curves and just all kind of stuff. I mean, it's awesome. The pick guard is scratched all kinds of different ways. It's beautiful, I love it. Gives it some mojo. It tells me that the person that had it before played it a lot, and to me that says it's a really, really good player. Single humbucker, it's pretty hot, just this standard stock Squier humbucker. Sounds really, really good. I had to raise it a touch when I was setting it up, and now it sounds really, really good, I think. Standard bridge, standard saddles here. They adjusted pretty well, and this thing needed a really, really bad adjustment when I first got it. I'll talk more about that in just a second. Single volume, because that's all you need when you got one pickup, right? Don't even need a tone. Who needs that? Thing about this volume pot though, it's on or off. If you watch my Kramer Beretta special video, it's the same thing with that. I think that's something that a lot of these cheaper kind of one humbucker guitars deal with, is this, the pot is just no taper, so it's on or off. You think you're gonna dial it to like a 4 and get some kind of like crunchy whatever, no, it's gonna go off. And then the output jack here, you know, it's fine. I do ignore the orange cap in there, but I do actually have some parts to replace those with, so stay tuned for that. Another thing about it, it's a top loader bridge. So that means that the strings go in through the back part of the bridge, kind of up through the saddle, and then you string it. It's not a through body, right? So there are no holes back here to go up through the body. Some people might not like that, but again, it's a $60 guitar. I think they may have done that to save time. And there's that. I kept saying I was gonna talk about this thing a little more in depth when we kind of got to it. I'm just gonna kind of tell you that the setup was shit, guys. It was bad. The neck was bowed really bad on it. I mean, the saddles were like way down. One was like lopsided like that. Like it was bad. It was really, really dirty. It was kind of unplayable when I first got it. But again, it's a $60 guitar, right? I bought it fully with knowing that it's gonna come in a bad shape, right? And I set it up and it plays great. I mean, I gotta say, for 60 bucks, it's awesome. If you can find one of these and you're looking for something that's like the single humbucker, but you don't want like a Kramer or something, find one of these. They're really, really cool. Apparently they're pretty hard to find. They make a stunning orange one. If you could find the orange one, that'd be cool. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into the demo. I'm gonna give you the full demo with the drums, guitar, and bass. No singing, unfortunately. And then I'll give you guys the clean and dirty tones isolated with all of the myriad of options that we have on this thing. So let's go ahead and get into that.